Hello, adventurers and curious minds. Get ready for a journey through the most intriguing and dangerous corners of our planet. Today, we're diving in, but only metaphorically, into waters that hide dark secrets and deadly dangers. These are the places where swimming might just be your last adventure. 1. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Imagine a blood-red lake surrounded by an alien landscape. Welcome to Lake Natron in northern Tanzania. With a population of just 1,700 people living nearby, this lake is one of the most hostile environments on Earth. What makes Lake Natron so dangerous? Its water is extremely alkaline, with a pH that can reach 10.5, almost as strong as ammonia. But the real secret lies in its high content of caustic soda and mineral salts. Animals that die in this lake are preserved, turning into salt statues, as if petrified by Medusa's gaze. Despite the danger, the lake is home to millions of flamingos that have adapted to these extreme conditions. A fascinating contrast between beauty and danger. Toot Fraser Beach, Australia. Now, let's travel to the world's largest sand island, Fraser Island, Australia. With a permanent population of only 200 inhabitants, this paradise island attracts over 500,000 tourists every year. But don't be fooled by its golden beaches and crystal clear waters. Treacherous currents and sharks aren't the only dangers here. The real terror comes from something almost invisible: Irukandji jellyfish. These jellyfish are so small they can pass through a protective net. At just 1 centimeter in diameter, their venom is 100 times more potent than that of a coral snake. A sting can cause Irukandji syndrome, leading to intense pain, nausea, and in extreme cases, cardiac arrest. The scariest part? Symptoms may begin up to 30 minutes after contact, when you're already far from the water. 3. Tite River, Brazil. Let's head back to the Americas, specifically São Paulo, Brazil. The Tite River, which runs through the largest metropolis in South America with over 12 million inhabitants, hides a story of environmental degradation and danger. Once a river with crystal clear waters, today the Tite is considered one of the most polluted rivers in the world. Swimming here is not only discouraged, it's a sentence of exposure to serious diseases. In some stretches, the river is so polluted that its water is black and emits a putrid odor that can be smelled for miles. Despite this, there is hope. Cleanup projects are underway, and some fish species are beginning to return to certain parts of the river. Who knows? Maybe one day, the Tite will be a safe place to swim again. 4. Blue Lagoon, Russia. In the heart of Siberia, near the city of Novosibirsk, with its 1.6 million inhabitants, lies a lake so vibrantly blue it seems straight out of a fairy tale. Known as the Maldives of Siberia, this spot attracts influencers from all over the world in search of the perfect selfie. But don't be fooled by its ethereal beauty. The stunning color of this artificial lake is the result of a toxic cocktail of calcium oxide and other waste from a nearby thermal power plant. The water is so alkaline that it can cause chemical burns on the skin. Some visitors have reported their swimsuits sticking to their skin after contact with the water. Despite the warnings, many still risk a dip for social media likes. A testament to how the quest for fame can blind people to real dangers. 5. Saba Island, Caribbean. In the depths of the Caribbean Sea, we find the small island of Saba, a Dutch territory with just 1,000 inhabitants. At first glance, its beaches seem like a tropical paradise. But there's a reason Saba is known as the unstable island. The waters around Saba are famous for their unpredictable currents and giant waves. But the real danger lies beneath. Sharks. Lots of sharks. Saba is one of the few places in the world where you can find hammerhead sharks, tiger sharks, and whale sharks in the same dive. While this might seem like a dream for experienced divers, for unsuspecting swimmers, it can be a nightmare. The deep waters around the island create a perfect environment for these predators, making swimming a high-risk activity. 6. Eagle's Nest, United States, hidden deep in Florida, USA, is one of the most dangerous diving spots in the world. Eagle's Nest. Located in Hernando County, with a population of about 190,000, this underwater cave system attracts divers from all over the globe. At first glance, it appears to be just a small pond in the forest. But beneath the surface lies a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers that extend for miles. Eagle's Nest is so deep and complex that it's known as the Mount Everest of cave diving. The danger here is multifaceted: limited visibility, narrow passages, and the ease of getting lost. Many experienced divers have lost their lives exploring these caves, earning the site the grim nickname Gateway to Hell. 7. Hanakapi Beach, Hawaii. In the tropical paradise of Hawaii, on the island of Kauai, we find the stunning Hanakapi Beach. With a population of just 70,000 inhabitants across the entire island, Kauai is a popular tourist destination, attracting over 1 million visitors a year. Hanakapi Beach, accessible only by a 3.2 kilometers trail, seems like the epitome of natural beauty. But don't be deceived by its serene appearance. A sign at the beach lists the number of drownings, and visitors frequently add marks to it. The number has already surpassed 100. The danger comes from extremely strong and unpredictable ocean currents. These currents can drag even the strongest swimmer into the open sea in a matter of seconds. The most frightening part? There's no permanent rescue team at this remote beach. 8. Lake Karachay, Russia. Back in Russia, we find what might be the most dangerous body of water on the planet, Lake Karachay. Located in the Chelyabinsk region, with a population of 3.5 million, this small lake carries a deadly secret. For decades, the lake was used as a dumping ground for radioactive waste from a nearby nuclear plant. The result? A body of water so contaminated that just 5 minutes of exposure on its shore can be fatal. In 1990, the radiation levels were so high that the trees on the lake's shore died and turned red, creating a ghostly red forest. Today, the lake is covered with concrete to contain the radiation, but the danger persists. It's a grim reminder of the invisible dangers that can lurk in seemingly tranquil waters. 9. Blue Hole, Belize, in the Caribbean Sea. Off the coast of Belize, a country with just 400,000 inhabitants, we find a natural wonder that attracts divers from all over the world, the Great Blue Hole. This underwater sinkhole, 300 meters in diameter and 124 meters deep, is a breathtaking sight. But its beauty hides deadly dangers. The Blue Hole is so deep and mysterious that it was explored by the famous oceanographer Jacques Cousteau, who declared it one of the best diving sites in the world. The danger comes from the combination of extreme depth, limited visibility, and the presence of underwater tunnels and caves. Many inexperienced divers underestimate the challenges and end up venturing beyond their capabilities. 10. Skidovaya Bukhta Beach, Russia. Our journey ends on the remote Kamchatka Peninsula in far eastern Russia. With a population of just 300,000 people spread across an area larger than Germany, this region is known for its wild beauty and active volcanoes. Skidovaya Bukhta Beach looks like an untouched paradise, but beneath its black volcanic sands lies an invisible danger: radiation. The radiation comes from natural deposits of thorium in the beach's sands. In some spots, radiation levels are 20 times higher than normal. While a short visit to the beach doesn't pose an immediate risk, swimming or spending too much time in the area could expose you to dangerous levels of radiation. It's a reminder that sometimes the most deadly dangers are the ones we can't see or feel. And so we reach the end of our journey through the most dangerous places to swim in the world. From toxic waters to deadly creatures, from treacherous currents to invisible radiation, these locations remind us of the power and mysteries that nature still holds. Remember, beauty isn't always an indicator of safety. Before diving into unknown waters, always research and heed local warnings. Safety should always come first, no matter how tempting the adventure. And you? Do you know of any other dangerous places to swim? Have you ever had a scary experience in the water? Share in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and want more fascinating content about the world's most mysterious and dangerous places, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss our next virtual adventures to the most intriguing corners of the planet. Until next time, and remember, not all that glitters is safe to swim in. Stay safe and stay curious.